And this is a new episode, and we're going to take the course Edu 221, which is Rudiments of Curriculum. And today we have some objectives in which we need to cover. The first objective, we need to check about the introduction, what curriculum is all about, the introduction. We need to know the meaning of education. We need to check the process of education, and then we need to check curriculum. I'm going to check curriculum as a teaching plan. Curriculum as a teaching plan for today. I think this should be able to cover from chapter 1 to chapter 2 of the course. Here is the book. We have the book here. Until now, we need to start introduction to what we know as curriculum. Now, if we're talking about curriculum helps us to know how someone actually gets to accumulate knowledge, right from the infancy stage to an adolescent stage to an adult stage. There is a process, there is a pattern of education that helps that child to continue to grow in knowledge. Learning something today, dropping that what he has learned, moving to another area to learn another thing again, moving to another area to learn another thing again. So that is what curriculum is all about. The formal way or informal way of gaining knowledge, of gaining education in the society. Curriculum is just the what? It's just a bedrock of education. It's the heartbeat of education, because it is just like a plan. It is just like a what? Like a plan, a goal that helps to know what is to be achieved in the what? In the life of an individual when it comes to education. And so that is what we are going to learn, and that is what we are going to dwell in today, because curriculum for teachers is very important, as it is very important that helps teachers to know what to be taught, how to teach them, and methods to teach them to the respective students. Now we'll go to the next one, which is education. Education has its origin from Latin words. Education has its origin from Latin words. The word education has its origin from Latin words. We have the first one. We have the two Latin words. We have the educere, or I'm very sure we are familiar with this educere, or we have the educare. Now this means to lead out. To lead out. Why this means to train. Now think about these words, think about these Latin words. To lead out. When you're trying to lead out someone, that means that the person must have actually been in a dark area. That means that the person must have actually experienced some difficulty, must have been caged. So that is why you are planning to lead the person out. To train, when you want to train someone, you are planning to nurture somebody from being an unprofessional to a professional, from being an unlearned person to a learned person, an ignorant person to a knowledgeable person. That is what education is talking about. Latin words educare and educate. And now that is the meaning etymologically, to train, to lead out. Now taking education, we have a lot of people that define education. I would like to take three definitions. For instance, we have some definitions. For instance, let me take Babsafwa definition. Education is just, let me explain it. Education is just a process of inculcating in an individual values which can help the individual to live up to expectations in the society. That is the definition. Another definition: education refers to value identification, value coding, value processing, and value acquisition in the society. That is another definition. Another definition: education is the process by which an individual is being prohibited with various forms of skills or knowledge in order for the person to be what? To be useful for himself and the society. It is not only when you go to school that the person is being educated. People acquiring skills are also educated. Our forefathers are also what? Educated, even though most of them did not what? Attend formal education setting, but they pass through education through what? Informal process. So that's what we call education. Now, process of education. We have like 4 processes of education. We're talking about process of education. Process of education. There are 4 processes of education. We have the first process. We have the training. We have training. We have indoctrination. Training, indoctrination. We have teaching, training. We have teaching. And then the 4th one, I think we should have coming. We have teaching, we have training. Okay, instruction. Instruction. Now, if you're talking about process of education, it helps us to know how education can be passed out to people. Ways in which knowledge can be passed out to people. Ways in which various skills can be what? Passed out to people, so that they can be lead out from a particular place, so that they can grow from stagnancy, from that ignorance where they are, to a place where they can boast of themselves that, oh, I have achieved knowledge. Education, teaching can be ascertained, can be brought upon, can be brought by through this process. We can be able to accomplish education through this process, these 4 processes. Now let's take the first one, training. If you are talking about training, training refers to the process of acquiring skills by an individual. The process by which an individual acquires skills as a result of, let me say, imitation of the tutor. You know, you have, for instance, someone that is learning how to make hairstyles. We go there for training, like 2 to 3 years, and then, you know, imitation, you will stand, the boss will be working, you know, he or she has to stand so that he is going to know the steps, the ways in which the boss is actually going through to get the things done. Training. That is the process of what? Acquiring skills, getting drilled, in which those skills or those things turn to habits, and later on the person can start to put them into practice. That is, we learn a lot of things through training, acquiring skills through constant practice. And we notice that in training, the tutor, the boss here, does not necessarily instruct the learners. No, you have to watch closely the boss, the tutor. You have to watch, you have to try to imitate. You will see some of these handworks here. It's not that the boss is going to sit them down that, okay, now if you want to cut clothes now, you will start cutting it like this. No, you want to take measurements, you will use 2 by 2. No, you have to watch your boss closely. Watch your boss as he's going to cut the clothes. Watch your boss as he tries to press the machine. Then later on, if you have the equipment, you can go and do it at home. Then you begin to get it. You watch it closely. You acquire skills. That is training. Now the next one is indoctrination. If you are talking about indoctrination is trying to dish out beliefs are not fact. You want someone to believe without asking questions. That is indoctrination. The the dishing out of beliefs are not fact. That is indoctrination. For instance, we go to we have various places of worships, and then a lot of people, we as a Christian, as a Muslim, we did a lot of things that though we were not there, but we believe that these things happened. They were not to some people, they will say it is not fact, it is just belief. That's why we call some people believers. And that's why we say, okay, this is my doctrine. It is what? A belief and not fact. That, oh, God exists. It is a belief. Some people will be like, oh, where is the God? It is a belief. We are being indoctrinated. So we say that people can learn things through doctrine, where the teacher will have to tell you some things, and you have to believe the teacher without what? Questioning the teacher. Now we go to the next one, which is teaching. It is the most complete process of education. Why did I say that it is the most complete process of education? Because it involves a two-way affair. The teacher and the learner. The teacher is not the only one that will keep doing everything. The teacher gets the student involved by asking them questions. He asks them questions. He expects them to reply. He tries to prepare what to teach, how to teach, what the methods that are going to be involved in teaching these things. He gives the learner chances to ask their questions, to give them okay, this is where I don't understand, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, the teacher comes down to the level and explains to them. The teacher brings objectives that will be followed. It is the most complete form of teaching, process of education, and the most effective process of education. If you see teachers, you know that teachers are people that influence their students. You will see some students, they will tell you that I know I actually love this course because of the way my teacher used to explain to us. That is an effective teaching. Whereas you see some people, they want you to learn something without asking them questions. They will tell you take it or leave it. That is under indoctrination. So I think we can classify them like teaching, a two-way affair between the teacher and the learner. Now go to the next one, which is instruction. Instruction is also a process of education in which the learner gets familiarized with activities to be done. The activities. For instance, they will tell you that, now this is your exam. Carefully follow this instruction. You need to You need to draw a table. You need to make a tabular form so that you'll be able to answer these questions. If you did not make that tabular form, if you try to answer that question, you might miss it. That is why it's also a process of education. A lot of people will be taught things by instruction. Now, this is a biology student. We have to go to field trip, or we have to go to excursion. This is how you're going to do it. This is how you're going to do this. It's also a process of education, instruction, the involvement of the learner's activities, giving them to the learner so that the learner will be able to know what to do. That is the instruction. We're done with the process of process of education. Now go to the curriculum. If we're talking about curriculum, I think we are done with this. Now let's go to, we have to be very fast. If we are talking about curriculum is coined from a Latin word. Curriculum is coined from a Latin word. It's coined from a Latin word which is currus. Latin word currus, which means to run. It means to run. It has a noun form. Noun form means course. The noun form of this currus means course. Like we have various courses, we have biology, economics, and something like that. Course to be completed in the action. So let's do it this way. So now, if you're talking about to run, you want to run. You have an aim. You want to run. You want to start from here. You have an aim. You have a prize in which you are aiming at, in which you are running at. Now that is the etymological meaning of curriculum. To run a race. Just because you are aiming for. Let's proceed to the definition of curriculum. Now, what is curriculum? Curriculum is a program of learning provided for a group of learners in a bid to attain some behavioral outcomes. Let me write it down. That is curriculum. Curriculum, as I said, is a program of education. Program of education prepared for a definite group of learners to achieve a particular behavioral outcomes within the time frame. That is, this curriculum is prepared, is planned towards what is just like a plan, a program that has been prepared to help learners to work towards a particular aim. Okay, for instance, this semester, this is the curriculum for business education department. This is the curriculum for agri department. So for this semester, these are the plans. These are what we need to work at. The teacher will look at the curriculum and be like, oh, I need to hit this target. That is why we have a lot of people who say that we are lacking behind when it comes to syllabus. Syllabus is just a part of curriculum, because what they have programmed these things, and it's not as if the school is just being run anyhow. They have what they are actually following. Each department has they have what they are following in terms of teaching plan, and it is called curriculum. For a year we have it, for a semester we have it. That is what curriculum. Now we said behavioral outcomes. These behavioral outcomes can be in three phases. This definition is given to us by Dr. Alade. Now this behavioral outcomes can be in three phases. We have the cognitive aspect. We have the psychomotor, and we have the I think affective. Yes, affective, and these are known as the three domains of learning. That is, whatever thing you want to acquire, whatever knowledge you want to acquire, can actually be in this phase. Can never exceed this phase. Cognitive aspect refers to the use of reasoning faculty, the ability to reason. Mathematics, you do a lot of things. Psychomotor, the involvement of acquisition of skills, the involvement of your muscles to do some things, the involvement of your mind to do something. There is psych there, mind, to do some things in the environment. You need to for instance, you have some people they involved in PE, human kinetics. They use their bodies. A lot of people like that. We have the affective. How you can make use of everything you have learned to affect yourself, to affect the people around you. I can put what you've learned into practice. We've come to the end of today's episode. So the next episode we'll try to attend to curriculum as a teaching plan, and we'll continue further in the next episode. All you need to do is just to like and subscribe on our channel, and endeavor to drop your questions in the comment box, which is going to be attended to. Thank you.